Hi there friends, so I'm back with what you might want to know about version 2.5.0. First is always the disclaimer. Please know that save file compatibility between versions is not guaranteed. With an important 2.4.1 game going, please roll back to that version before trying to load the save in 2.5. That's always the warning now. I mean, I have had a lot of luck with 2.4. Basically transforming a 2.2 game into 2.4, and it worked, so it might work. Just make a backup and try it out. Features: rock-themed puns increased by approximately 17,000%. Yeah. We have balance. Yeah, it's compatible with the lithoid species pack. I've made a video about that. That's also coming out tonight. We have balance. Pop growth reduction for biotrophies now actually reduces their growth rate. Balance? I don't know. I think it's some kind of bug fix. Driven simulators now apply their organic growth penalty as a multiplier, the same way as rogue servitors do, and it is now also 50%. So it's nice that this is applied correctly. We have defensive platforms placed on outposts that now provide 2 points of piracy suppression for their systems. It makes sense to have the defensive platforms do something. It just makes sense. It's cool to have that in. The great game tradition from the Supremacy tree now also reduces the cost to build defensive platforms by 33%. It's nice that this gets buffed because, to be honest, the defensive platforms are not that good. If you have a lower cost and if you have an additional utility for them, that's great news for them. Then about the UI, shift-clicking on ship count in the fleet manager now adds ships up to the nearest unit of 10 using control fields up to the template max size for real this time. Yeah, that was something that was supposedly in version 2.4, but then it wasn't in. So it now works. That's pretty good. The shared burden civic will no longer appear by itself in the civics list when you select Gestalt Consciousness Ethics, but have not yet selected Machine Intelligence or Hive-Minded Authority. Okay, that's cool. Then add a notification when one empire guarantees the independence of another. That's cool. What I always want to have is a system like in Crusader Kings 2 where you can choose what notifications you get and what notifications you don't get. That's on my wish list. Because in the late game you get spammed with tons of notifications. That's just terrible. While in the early game you miss something like this sometimes, and it's good that it's added. Then artificial intelligence. Automated building now checks that upkeep cost is covered by income. Well, that's obviously an improvement. So quite nice. And bug fixes. I like these small patches, I have to say. They are small, they are clear, and they improve something. And they don't add more question marks. So, fixed wrong save file being loaded from the resume button in the launcher. A lot of people have complained about this, caused by a conflict between local and cloud saves. So, making the launcher better is hearing to the people. Yeah, because the launcher, the pure paradox launcher, the first version was, I didn't use it. Now the thing is tolerable. Improving it is good, so I'd love to use it because yeah, I mean, if you play Paradox games, why not use the launcher? Mod load order is now the same as the order in which the mods are displayed. That is very helpful, of course. Other things would like mess with your mind a lot. Fix the game complaining about mods not being in UTF-8 Bomb 3 for no good reason. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I also have this. Every time I boot up my computer, I have a strange error message that I have to acknowledge with OK, and then it's gone, and it does absolutely nothing. So I need something like that for Windows too. Fix the potential crash in AI when evaluating market values. That's going to be relevant in the game, probably. Is that a crash only in AI? Then it is even better that it is fixed now, because if you don't notice it and AI just breaks down, then sometimes you have these AIs where you think they're just doing nothing, and it could be that they are just doing nothing at a point because their specific AI crashed. Then fixed cases where planetary events could fire multiple notifications, and that's good. There's a couple of events where you still have that, I think. For example, if you discover an empire and they discover you, you sometimes get double notifications still. I think that's the case. So that's something they could fix too, but it's not... Yeah, it's not literally unplayable. And the odd factories no longer sometimes block pops from getting purged because you monsters should be free to purge whatever you want. And there's a recurring theme here, but it makes sense to have that in, because why would they be protected from the odd factories? I mean, they would hide there or something like that. And that's pretty adventurous, but it's very nice too. So then, thanks, they say, Jamos says, to all the awesome people we met in Berlin. Your devotion to and creativity within the game inspires us. For all the wonderful supporters worldwide, we hope you enjoy 2.5 lithoids, and most people think that's good. And most people are also in the dev diary thread, because that was advertised in the Twitter thing, but yeah, I've already covered that in the lithoids, so there's some nice screenshots there. But if you have lithoids, then it's pretty easy to see what was changed. So thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you. Over the next few days I'll look at more things, maybe about Stellaris, but there's already Federation's DLC video out. Probably concentrating on Planetfall a bit. So if you're interested in that too, and of course I have a long-running Let's Roleplay on the highest difficulty in Stellaris still, then please keep in contact and subscribe. I'd be happy to have you here. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel signing out. See you soon, my friends.